Ever wonder what a woman really wants from a high value man? It might not be what you think. The truth is, women only want one thing, and that is value. So the faster you understand what value is and how to give it to her, the faster you'll get results. Because if you don't understand what value is, you will repel women for eternity. So pay attention. This is one of over 200 videos of my upcoming course, Game Transformation. Here's a preview to show you what it's all about. Do you want to take your game from this?
What are you into?
Nothing. To this?
I'm gonna molest you right now. There's no way you're escaping me.
Why are you so good?
While you may understand my transformation, you may not know that I've taught over 1,000 people all over the world in person to transform using the same framework. And I've distilled everything I've learned into this one course. Most courses only give you a small portion of what you need to get the results that you're looking for, such as getting over approach anxiety or learning how to text. While they may go deep on one subject, you miss out on all the other essential aspects of learning game. And lastly, they only cover theory. No one actually provides guys with the exercises they need to transform theory into skills through practice. This problem in our industry led us to create Game Transformation, the fastest sequential process for learning game ever. What if there was just one course that gave you 100% of what you need in chronological order with lifetime support from a helpful community and an experienced mentor? Throughout this program, you'll learn every essential aspect of dating, even if you're a complete beginner. In Game Transformation, you progress through 5 main stages. Phase 1, desensitization. We help you destroy approach anxiety so you can relax and approach anyone, anytime, anywhere. Phase 2, vibe. This is where we give you the tools to charismatically express yourself and make those conversations engaging. Phase 3, sexualization. This is where you flip a switch in women's brains so they view you as a sexual man and not a friend. Phase 4, strategy. This is where your results start to skyrocket.
There was even one night where we pulled left, went back out, pulled again.
You're having fun sexual interactions where girls are gazing into your eyes, they're desperate to see what's next, and this is where we show you how to lead that interaction home. Phase 5 is naturalization. You game on autopilot and you date the women you truly adore. Not only that, you're gonna get over 20 bonuses, including the DM Destroyer. How to unleash the floodgates and get hundreds of girls in your DMs within hours. Banned videos too spicy for YouTube. Over 50 interviews with top coaches and elite players. A secret app to automate your messaging using my optimized lines. Over 40 full-length infields, and so much more. But what do other coaches think about the program? What do you think about that framework?
My story follows a very, very similar, if not identical progression. So you've done an awesome job.
It's very similar to my personal journey.
Man, I'm definitely resonate with everything you're saying. I really feel that that's a process.
You'll also see students just like you get results with the Game Transformation framework.
When I talked to a woman in person, I felt like my mind went completely blank. I didn't know what to say. I purchased multiple programs from pretty well-known individuals in the dating niche. I honestly believe this is the ultimate course. I'm starting to feel really confident when talking to women in person. I'm going on multiple dates and more quality dates as well.
All the answers are right here. Like, they're right here in this course. It's like so comprehensive.
If you're undecided, man, I would say take the fucking leap of faith. You're gonna have a lot of fun.
So if this sounds like the program you've been looking for, then click the link below and join now. Here's to your transformation. In this video, we're going to talk about giving value. Giving value is the most essential concept to understand about the vibe phase, so pay attention as we go through this. The main concept here is stepping outside of your body in your mind and putting yourself in the shoes of someone else and focusing on them, emphasizing the other person, and making sure that they have a great experience. So in the context of game, this means giving the girl a great experience of what she she craves from a high value man. So to make this concept more real to you, think about stealing a girl's purse versus giving her $1 million check. So stealing a girl's purse, you're basically going to have a weird feeling about it. You're gonna be anxious. You're gonna be trying to take something. And when you take it, you still don't even feel good even if you get money out of it. Think about the opposite, giving a girl $1 million check. You got a check with her name on it for $1 million and you can come up and give it to her. That's how you want to think about you interacting with girls, giving value simply by who you are. I was working on this content tonight when I went out. We met these 3 girls and it was the first group that we approached, but we were really focused on giving value, making sure that we were vibing with the girls, emoting. I didn't ask my girl's name or what she studies until about 15 minutes into the interaction. I was mainly attuned to the emotional tenor of the interaction, making sure that she had a great time. And just like a business, as you get further up the value ladder, things get better and better. So we brought them to my car, which is a nice car, put on great music, boosting around in the Tesla, laughing, cracking jokes. They come to our house, we have everything set up properly. They meet our 2 awesome dogs, we're playing ping pong, we're not overly focused about the outcome, we're making sure they have a great experience, and ultimately, they make sure that you have a great experience. So let's begin with the opposite, taking value. So I want you to think about the girlfriend criteria that I had you write out. Think about the age, the physical criteria, the sexual criteria, activities, personality and traits, and deal breakers of that dream girl for you. And it may be really easy to write out that list because it's easy to understand what you want out of a girl, but it's difficult to understand what she wants out of you. You see, when most men interact with women, they're too selfishly focused on what they can get out of the interaction or what they can get out of the woman, and they're not focused on what they can give. They're coping, stuck in trauma, they're focused on the validation that they can get out of the experience and out of the woman. They go up as like negative energy leeches, trying to suck value out of the girl, try to get some emotions from her. They act as if they are the empty cup and the woman is the full cup, and her cup runneth over into his cup. And they're in a competitive mindset as opposed to a collaborative mindset. So I want you to think about, what are you trying to take from women? Are you trying to take their good emotions, their energy, their validation, their approval? Are you trying to reinforce your ego? Are you trying to take sex and physical intimacy? When you're only focused on what you can take from women, the onus is on you to kind of cut to the end where you get the sex. And that urgency is extremely off-putting to women. Women love and crave and want the mystery of where things will go, the suspense. They want the drama. They want the experience of you. They want the value cascade that you have to offer. So you need to begin to switch your mindset from what can I take to what can I give, from taking value to giving value. So what is value? Value can be broken down into its 2 constituent parts, good emotions and authenticity. So good emotions are fun, teasing the girl, giving her that roller coaster of emotions in general, being playful, masculine, protecting her, loving her. This can basically just be summarized by smiling. Smiling, giving good vibes, even if it's a little cheeky. What you gonna do, smile or smirk?
Can I put this?
I was gonna say, you need more than one. By the way, they're all laced with acid, but you're gonna have a great time.
Value is all about the vibe. The words and the actions are just a vehicle to convey that vibe. Some other great ones are being relaxed, carefree, grounded, being that calming masculine energy that she can latch onto, that rock in the storm. Meditation helps a ton here. And the vibe is most important because that's what women are focusing on. That's what women observe. That's what women feel. They're not paying attention logically to what you say and do. They're paying attention to these sub-layers. Game is pre-verbal. So what you say is a newer part of the brain that evolved. It's your neocortex. The emotions and the vibe are a much more primitive part of the brain where you observe things actually more clearly. So you want to work on cultivating this giving energy with your emotions, with your time, being with people, being present with them. You want to put yourself into the emotional state that other people would want to be in. I want you to do whatever it is that puts you into a state where you're feeling really good in your body. This is part of giving value, part of giving good emotions, is just feeling so good within your body that you give value simply by being next to someone. Think about a party or an event you've been to. The person who's giving the most value, or the person that starts dancing and producing this like great vibe within themselves, is super attractive to other people. People latch onto it, they look at it, they observe it, they want that energy, because on autopilot we all want to just take energy. But you have to have that mindset of giving value and being first to act with giving that value.
You taste so fruity. I love it.
Good.
What did you drink? Did you drink a White Claw?
I did.
A cherry White Claw?
Yeah.
Let's go!
Even sex can give value when it's positioned properly at the end of an enjoyable, fun night with the girl. And one more key about the emotions and the value is assuming familiarity. This has its own video, so I don't want to go too deep into it. But basically, there's no separation between you and the girl. You are already one. There's no separation between you. So the vibe is that of meeting your girlfriend, connecting with an old friend. Too much formality in the beginning part of the interaction. What's your name? What do you do? Where are you from? Hello, I am a robot. Kills the energy of the interaction because it creates this concept of the other and separates you. It's okay if those topics come up because that's obviously part of getting to know someone, but you don't want to force them in the beginning. You want them to arise organically and have a natural flow of the conversation by being present and going off of what she says, going off of what you think, and vibing it out. The perfect analogy here is that of the host of a party. The host of the party is gonna know people and know what they want at the party. So they're gonna have the drinks that the people want, have some activities that people wanna do, make sure everyone has a great time, everyone feels comfortable, everyone feels taken care of. And the same thing applies to girls. Of equal importance to the emotions that you're giving is the authenticity that you embody. This is basically how real you are with the girl. Are you being real with her? Are you wearing a mask? Are you hiding? Are you being dishonest, unvulnerable, unrelatable, or incongruent? So let's start with the first one, honesty. You want to reveal your inner world to the outside. Open up and share your real, true thoughts, opinions, emotions, feelings about things. Hey, I had my team throw together a free Infield for you guys that won't be on YouTube, so just tap the link below and tell me where to send it. Vulnerability. This is the opposite of shame, and it's the ability to share things about yourself and who you are while putting yourself in a situation where you may be rejected. Now, putting yourself in a position where you could be rejected sounds like a failing strategy, right? But it's actually a sign of strength and power to put yourself in a position where you're completely vulnerable and expressing exactly who you are. It shows that you're not concerned with the opinions of people that you just met. It shows that you have an abundance mindset where you're completely comfortable with yourself and you don't care if someone doesn't accept you, because there's an abundance of women out there and you will find a girl who does accept you for that. And the power comes from embracing who you are, owning who you are, and accepting all of the negative consequences that could come as a result of being who you are. And a caveat here, this doesn't mean painting your nails and wearing baloney on your face. Obviously, there are some limits to this, and the limits come from relatability. Relatability is about making things tactful, which shows a consideration, a sensitivity, and a sense of social assiduity in dealing with people and situations. Basically, it's social calibration. If you're into some weird, freaky shit in bed, you don't tell that to a girl that you just met in 5 minutes of meeting her. For example, when my buddy, who's a porn addiction recovery coach, gets asked by women why he got into his coaching, he doesn't say, well, I was sexually molested in a church. He says, I got help from this stuff and it helps me help other people and make the world a better place. And the fourth part of authenticity is congruence. This is an alignment of your thoughts, your words, and your actions where there's no phoniness. You're not faking the funk. You're not faking who you are. You're not putting a mask on that you think the girl will like. And you're not trying to hide behind a mask, a social facade that you've constructed to make the girl like you. You are who you say you are and who you are. Congruence can also come in through your fashion, your music taste, the things that you buy, the places you go. It's also a congruence in your energy level. For example, if I talk like this, it seems kind of fake. And if I talk like this, it seems like way too intense, right? And now if I feel into my body, my energy level, it would be about this. Hey, this is the energy level part. However I feel right now is good enough, I accept it. Because this is such an essential concept to get for game and you can't get success with girls without understanding this, I'm gonna give you 5 action steps to really internalize what you're hearing covering here so that it's real for you. Action step number 1, make a list of everything that you do that gives value to the women that you meet, from when you meet them and onward to when you're dating them. After you write the list of what she gets out of you, I want you to write next to it the impact on her life. An example could be sex. What does she get out of that? Orgasms, good feelings, her endorphins are feeling good, she feels connected to someone, she gets to experiment, she gets to try new things. The longer and more in depth your list is, the better. Once you cultivate and understand the tremendous value that you have to give to women, you're going to feel so much more confidence, so much more boldness, and you're going to feel zero guilt leading to sex and relationships because there's so much upside for the girl. And as you're making this list, think back to your positive experiences with women throughout your life, and if you have videos or photos, that helps really cement it, and really step into how much value you've given to the women already in your life. This helps you remember and connect with the value you have to give. Action step number 2, I want you to go out and socialize with 10 girls by giving value. Easy way that you can work on this is do not ask the typical boring questions throughout the entire interaction. If she brings them up, fine, but not you. This will force you to make assumptions, to be present with the girl, to fuck around, crack jokes, and give value. Can you give value with questions? Of course. Hey, how's your night going? Versus, hey, how's your night going?
So what are you on your way to do? What you got going on today?
I'm meeting a friend in a little bit.
Yeah, are you from around the area?
I recently moved here.
Yeah, from where?
New York.
New York? Oh, Manhattan?
It's subtle in the vibe, but what I want you to do to get out of that autopilot pattern is to not ask the questions. Action step number 3, I want you to do the loving kindness meditation that I linked down below. Action step number 4, recall that simply by feeling good in your body, you emanate a good vibe outward so that other people feel good simply by being next to you. So do whatever it takes to put yourself in that state where you feel amazing. The optimized health habits in the health and aesthetics section can help you with that. Basic ones: animal-based diet for nutrition, sleep in a dark room, hot and cold exposure, exercise, lifting, and meditation. But also decreasing the stress in your life, decreasing financial stress can have a beneficial impact on this as well. Action step number 5, I need you to close your eyes for this. Good. I want you to visualize being the most value-giving version of yourself. I want you to visualize yourself cracking jokes, having fun, being charismatic, being the center of attention, being the life of the party, giving good vibes and energy to everyone every time, and genuinely being someone who enjoys giving. Someone who takes more pleasure from giving others a great experience than trying to selfishly control and take what they want. And now you can open your eyes, recognize where you're taking value in your interactions, in your relationships, switch your mindset from what can I take to what can I give. Give value by giving good emotions through feeling good, making sure the other person feels good, a fun vibe, assuming familiarity, and through authenticity by being honest, vulnerable, relatable, and congruent. Make a list of what you do that offers value, go out and share that value with girls, do the loving kindness meditation, optimize your health so that you feel good in your body, and visualize and identify with that future version of yourself who is the most value-giving person to have ever walked the face of the earth. Game Transformation launches 9/11, guaranteed to get you girls so hot they'll melt steel beams. So put your email in the VIP list down below and I'll see you there. Peace. In the previous video, I gave you the exact steps to get over approach anxiety, so if you missed it, you can watch it right here.